But another unsavoury situation was Danilo's injury, Nottingham Forest's draw against Bournemouth. And we've talked about Danilo in glowing terms and high hopes for Forest as well. I think it's probably a chance for them to actually try and hit mid-table and not be in any relegation danger this season because of how good their squad has become, how settled they could be. So to see a player of Danilo's quality injured in such a horrific way is so gutting, isn't it?
It is. It really is. This whole weekend was terrible for Forest. Yeah. If I'm honest, this made me think they're going down. I know it's mad to say that after a week, but I think if you put Forest's 38 fixtures in order of how difficult they are, that's how you work out these are the games we have to get 3 points in. How many games this season will be harder for Forest than Bournemouth at home? You've got the home advantage, and they're a team that are probably in that sort of area. Plus, they've just lost one of their key players. So realistically, your easiest fixtures are your home games against the newly promoted sides and the ones that are going to be in the relegation picture. This was one that you look at and you think, we need 3 points here. Yeah. I know that it's the first week of the season, so you think, we can make the points up later on. But it doesn't really work like that. That game's played now. They're not going to get that fixture again. They will have to play Man City, Arsenal, United, anyone. This was one that they should have earmarked as we have to win this. So coming away with a draw, with a late equaliser, that's really damaging. Plus an injury to a really key player. Like Danilo, I think we saw last season flashes of what he was going to bring to this Forest team. Yeah. And having had a full season there, him and Sangare in midfield could really click. And that could be a really interesting pairing. And now immediately he's gone. That's a real problem for them.
The injury obviously is going to have a bit of an impact, and you could see the players reacting in a really horrified way after seeing the state of his leg. But I think for me, the lateness of the goal from Semenyo, wasn't it, was again psychologically a big blow, and showed kind of how flimsy Forest are psychologically as well, because they struggled from set pieces last season. This was just a fluffed clearance, wasn't it, which is even harder to swallow in some ways. Yeah,
and there could have been more as well. That was the other thing. It just felt like they weren't ready for this game at all, and I think it could be a long season for Forest fans, unfortunately. We're really grateful. We get quite a lot of interaction with Forest fans. We get to talk to them quite a lot, and they go through waves of real positivity because they've got some really good players in that squad. They've got some really good attacking talent.
Absolutely.
But it feels like they just keep getting the managerial decisions wrong, and bringing in Nuno now, he's not the guy. It won't be long before he's gone, if we're honest.
Really? Do you think so? I know we reached out to a few Forest fans last season at the end saying, look, you've escaped relegation. Things are looking up. How are you feeling about Nuno? And the feeling generally was quite indifferent. And I think that is because there's not really a style of play that's translated in a positive way on the pitch. You don't see Forest playing to their full attacking potential. And also conceding soft goals has become a bit of a hallmark of theirs. That's disappointing too.